In this section, we're going to demonstrate how to properly aim and safely shoot your Parker crossbow to get the maximum amount of accuracy and performance out of the crossbow that you've chosen. Assuming now that you've already used a rope cocking device like this roller rope cocker or a sidewinder crank cocking device to cock the crossbow, we're going to move now to demonstrate how to properly aim, load, and shoot your crossbow. So we'll set this aside. The first thing that I want to point out to you is that this crossbow is my personal crossbow, and it's already dressed and ready to go out into the woods. I'm using a quiver to protect my fingers and protect the string from razor sharp broadheads. Okay, now, proper shooting technique. Take the crossbow and move it out of the way. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to do this in an exaggerated fashion. If I'm shooting this way, I want to address the target at 90 degrees to my body, basically shooting off of my side. Point your hand at the target and draw your forehand back until your elbow touches your body. Put your tricep against your ribs and turn your hand up like this facing the sky. This effectively now has become the sandbag or the bench. Next, take your crossbow and lay it on your hand. This is where the crossbow balances. You can see now that the way the Parker bows are designed, says this is a free hand and doesn't have to employ any effort at all to help hold the crossbow up. Using your forehand, you can use a technique with your index finger on the forearm, much like a trap and skeet shooter likes to shoot. You can wrap your hand around the vented forearm, or the best way, and the way that we like to coach people, is that take your hand, elbow against your body, and keep sliding it back until my palm, right here, locks into the back of the forearm. Effectively now, this has locked my elbow, or locked the bench into place. This hand now, take my thumb, send it through the thumb hole, reach around the trigger, pardon me, reach around the grip, where I can easily reach the trigger. At this point now, in practice, I can bring the crossbow up, put my cheek on the cheek plate. Remember, this is also called a comb. Put that down, and when I've got target acquisition, at that point I can flip the safety off and I'm ready to squeeze the trigger. So, remember, before I do that, remove the broadhead and pulling it away from the string, up and around. Don't pull it out of the quiver straight back too close to the string and cables. With the broadhead still captured by the hood, snap it out of the quiver, pull it down and away, around on top, and put the cock vein down, which is the odd color vein. Slide it all the way back until it engages the string, which is going to engage the anti-dry fire. You notice it's still in the safe position. Bring the crossbow up. I've made my bench. I got my cheek welded properly on the comb. I've got target acquisition. Flip the safety off, and now slowly squeeze. Keeping the crosshairs on the target. Squeeze, squeeze, and the shot's away. That's how we properly keep our fingers below the barrel and squeeze off the shot.